Hi everyone, I'm Jill Newby. I'm an Associate Professor of Psychology from Sydney, Australia. Thank you for ASJ for selecting this article as an Editor's Choice article. This study was done in collaboration with my colleagues Dr. Bill Adams, Dr. Kate Fossey, Samantha Tang and Dr. Natalie Anderson from Auckland, New Zealand. And it was funded by the Aesthetic Surgery Education and Research Foundation and followed on from a survey study that we published in ASJ last year. Now in this study we did 29 interviews with women who had breast implant illness. The interviews lasted between 30 minutes and an hour. And in those interviews, we took a deep dive to try and understand their experiences, their beliefs, where they turn to for support, and the role of explant surgery in their recovery. Now, we did the interviews, we transcribed them, and then did a thematic analysis where we looked for themes across the interviews and the women's experiences. Now, the key message from this paper is that these women were suffering for a very long time from physical symptoms and mental health symptoms that often went for years without an explanation. They had an enormous impact on their lives through their work, their identity, their relationships, and overall health. Now, often the women attributed their symptoms to their implants being toxic, or they believed their immune system were rejecting a foreign object, which meant that they often felt the only solution to alleviating their distress and their symptoms was explant surgery. Now, although lots of the women went to traditional healthcare services like primary care practitioners, other health providers, psychologists, psychiatrists, and surgeons for support, they often failed to get a good explanation for their symptoms and the treatments didn't work. So what they ended up doing is turn to social media for support and advice and connection. Now, these women also talked about looking back at their initial implant surgery and wishing that they'd been better informed of the risks, which made them lose some faith and trust in the healthcare system. So there's a lot of work to do to better understand what causes breast implant illness, what causes these unexplained symptoms, and we're now looking at longitudinal data to better understand who is at risk, and why, and also the outcomes of explant surgery so we can better inform women about their choices. There's a long way to go, but I hope you enjoy reading the paper and hopefully it provides some good information to help better understand these women's experiences. Thank you.